Day 4 punch down. It's Sunday morning. We took the fruit on Wednesday, last Wednesday. Every time we punch down, there seems to be a little bit more wine. The color gets a little bit darker. Fermentation's starting to slow down a little bit. It's not as vigorous as it was, so the cap isn't as firm as it once was. Smells wonderful. Less of a workout as the fermentation progresses. Anybody that watched the last video, you'll notice it's a lot less of a foam. You still see the gas, you still see foam coming up, but it's not as thick of a foam as it was. We have 3 bins to do. I keep them covered in sheets just to keep any creepy crawlies out of there. So now we'll just progress on to the next one. We'll keep going. And this is bin number 2. So basically just rinse and repeat. This in reality, it is rinse and repeat. We're trying to rinse those colors and flavors out of those skins. Just like that. That bin is done. And we'll move on to the 3rd bin. And here we go, bin number 3. So we didn't actually grow this fruit. We got this fruit from another vineyard about 30 miles from us here in North Carolina, up in Hamptonville area. It's a fairly late season this year. Normally everything would have been picked by now, but we had kind of got a little bit of a slow start this year. But really, really nice fruit. The weather really cooperated with us toward the end of the growing season. This fruit actually came from the Swan Creek AVA here in North Carolina. This is their Cabernet Franc, and Cabernet Franc, in my opinion, is a really, really nice grape for us here in North Carolina. It makes some really fantastic Cab Francs. And this looks like some really fantastic fruit. I have a lot of high hopes for this wine this year. And that's it for this morning's punch down. So we'll do this again later this afternoon, and we'll do it for another couple days, and then we'll be moving on to the pressing, and we'll be using that press that's right over there. It's a hydraulic press, really small scale. We do very small scale production here, so we'll be pressing using that later in the week. And stick along, you follow along with us, and you'll get to see that process as well. Thanks. Bye. And for anybody that's been following along and been wondering, and there's the continuation of the Cab Franc, the rosé style wine. If you saw the video yesterday, you saw it was a little bit more vigorous yesterday. There was a little bit more yeasty stuff floating around on the top, and as you see, it's starting to slow down as well. But we don't have to punch that down because it doesn't have skins. So we don't have a cap that forms on that one. So that one just ferments along. And same thing in a few days after it's done fermenting, we'll pump that off to take off any dead yeast and sludge that forms at the bottom. So clean it up, and then it'll go into a tank, another tank for settling and for aging. All right, thank you.